Jalen Hurts is out for week number 17, so prepare to be without Jalen. Lamar Jackson is out for week number 17, but you knew that was coming. We're breaking down these two pieces of breaking news, as well as taking some phone calls. The Fantasy Football Show begins right now.
Live from the fantasyfootballshow.com studios, it's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
What is going on, everybody? My name is Smitty. You're watching the Fantasy Football Show, and this is a live breaking news edition of the show. We do this whenever there's breaking news because, you know what? I go live whenever there's breaking news. I'm live Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, so I'll be live later today. I'm live whenever news breaks, which is what this video is, and I'm live most every other midnight graveyard shift for you guys because that's how we roll here on the Fantasy Football Show. But let's get back to the news at hand, and Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts. We need to talk about both these guys. Jalen Hurts is out for week number 17. The report is that he's listed as doubtful at this point, but everything I'm hearing is he's completely out. Gardner Minshew, even according to this report, says Gardner Minshew is starting week number 17. Now, Gardner Minshew is a fantastic play if you are in a bind and for some odd reason he's still on waivers, which he shouldn't be. That's a grandma league. We call those grandma leagues when a guy like Minshew's still out there on waivers, but it happens. And if he's out there on waivers, you need to grab him. If you're in your championship game and there's no one picking up anybody anymore, you might have an option like Mike White. Hopefully you didn't leave it to this. Hopefully you're not scrambling right now to get a quarterback when you've had the entire playoffs and before. But we'll help you navigate this situation if for any reason you are looking at like some kind of disastrous situation. But expect to be without Jalen Hurts, which is kind of a shame. We thought we would be able to get him back for one week here, have him take a break in week 16. But the Eagles apparently feel like they can win week 17 with Gardner Minshew under center. And so we'll see. Will Eagles lose the number one seed? All they got to do is win this week or next week, Jimmy. If they win next week as well, they lose this week and they win next week, they'll still get the number one seed throughout the playoffs. So that's kind of what they're thinking, is we're going to win one of these two games with Gardner. And so they're gonna rest Jalen and play it safe. What's up, Brady? What's up, Jimmy? What's up, who dat dude? What's going on, Sam? Sam in the building. Be real, peanut butter jelly in the building. Appreciate you guys. File on in, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's roll. Lamar Jackson ruled out for week number 17 with the PCL. And Tyler Huntley expected to start Sunday night against the Steelers. Here's your emergency quarterback again if you need one and you can't find a way, or you have no ability to grab somebody better. He's at least playing. Hopefully you're not coming down to that. Your championship game shouldn't be about putting in a quarterback like that. You need to have a good backup quarterback plan. Always. So that news is kind of, we knew that was going to happen. That was coming down the news wires like that. And this one's bad. This one's bad because we thought we were getting DeAndre Hopkins back for another week. With Colt McCoy under center, he's at least 70% of himself. We're still getting 70% of DeAndre Hopkins with Colt McCoy under center. With a janitor of a starting quarterback, like they're going to their janitor again. This guy targeted Hopkins. McJanitor targeted Hopkins 10 times last week. One reception. I think it was like 5 or 6 yards. One reception for like 5 or 6 yards. That's what we're looking at. 10 targets, you get 0.5. Unbelievable in a non-PPR. In a PPR, at least you got 1.5. 10 targets, 1.5 points in PPR. That's what this guy McSorley, the janitor, is going to do for you. So no Colt McCoy. Horrible news. Downgrades Hopkins by about 50 to 80% of his production capability. McJanitor will be starting week number 17. Unless they go to another janitor I don't know about. Maybe they're going to go to the, I don't know. Maybe they're going to go to somebody else from the cleanup crew or something. I don't know. But Colt McCoy is out. Horrible news. And let's take your phone calls at this point and talk about this. So the phone lines are open. Whoa.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
Dial in to thy show. Your boy Smitty will let you know. All right, phone lines should be open and ready to go. I'm sorry, sometimes I say they're open and then I got to hit a button. Yeah, I'm here for you. Dial in. Smitty, it's David. What's up, David? Appreciate you being here. Groundskeeper Willie. Yeah, maybe Groundskeeper Willie will come in and start, bro. Unprepared Ungers are the ones that don't have a backup quarterback right now. Unprepared Ungers are the ones that don't have a backup plan for Hopkins. You know, B-Rob is interesting. Low-key want to start him, says Isaac. I don't blame you. I mean, I kind of like B-Rob this week. Gibby is injured, and I think you're going to get a whole lot of B-Rob. Now, he runs tough. The offense is not always suited to supporting, good run calls and good play calling, but it is what it is. Avoid Hopkins. I would agree with that. Basically what I was saying on the other slide there, pal. But I would say it depends on your situation. Avoid him for if you've got a garbage option, that's different. But yeah, in general, Hopkins is a tough player to count on in week number 17. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. They got it in play Higbee over Schultz. Attaboy, who that dude? Nice job. Schultz was a good play. He was a good play. Nice work, my guy. Nice work. Schultzy pulling into 2 scores, having a nice little week 17. You're live on the Fantasy Football Show. Who am I talking to?
Hey, Smitty, what's up, man? It's Colin. How are you?
Colin or Colin?
Colin.
Colin. What's up, Colin?
Hey, man. So I got Dawson Knox on the roster who I'm looking at probably starting now that Darren Waller has a situation with Carr being benched. I also have Tyler Conklin I can pick up on the waivers. And I really like Mike White, so I'm considering dropping Knox for Conklin. Just wanted to see what you would do in that situation.
I mean, Mike White likes Conklin. He wears a Conklin shirt. Everybody wears those Mike White shirts getting off the bus, and Mike White's the only one wearing a Conklin shirt. He loves Conklin. But, bro, I can't. Knox is banged up a little bit, so we got to monitor that. That's the only thing that worries me. We talked about that last night. Like, what if all of a sudden he's like not playing or something? But at the same time, I don't feel like B-Rob over K9. No, I don't think so. Cryptic. I don't think. I think I'd probably go with Knox at this point. It's the last game. You kind of get destiny in your hands. I like the idea of that. Conklin doesn't feel like you're gonna regret not putting him in. I don't. If Conklin had 60 yards and a touchdown or 70 yards and a touchdown and let's say Knox gets you 4 points, I don't think you're going to be like, I knew it, oh my God. Like, Conklin's he's a shot in the dark. He's nothing that you could see coming. Knox has been delivering, and he's the final game, and his offense is, firepower. Like, it's going to be in a shootout potentially, but like a high-octane offense. There's a lot of scoring opportunities. It just feels like the smarter move, but, bro, the smarter move is not always the right move.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I was thinking about rolling with Knox. Like you said, it'll probably be a shootout. I mean, you got Burrow and Allen as 2 of the best quarterbacks in the league, so I was kind of leaning that way.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it'll be a nice scoring affair, but you never know. You never know. And he could be banged up,
Right.
so you got to be prepared. Like maybe have a backup plan. Like, is Hurst available? Hayden Hurst?
Yeah, I got Hurst on there too.
Okay, so you're covered for if Knox is all of a sudden the last minute injury scratch or something like that. Okay, you're good. I go Knox then, especially with that information.
All right, I'll go Knox in that situation, and then my other dilemma is I've got Aaron Jones in my lineup right now, but he's really been making me worry lately. He had a good game a couple weeks ago, but you saw the last week game where he put up 5 points with A.J. Dillon getting most of the work. Do you foresee that happening again?
I could see either happening. I could see him going nuts. I could see him having 4 points. I really am worried about Aaron Jones. I feel like, who's your alternative?
I could put in A.J. Dillon for him.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, I've even considered starting Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon, but I'm not one of those guys that usually likes to play 2 running backs on the same team.
Who would you be taking out if you did that though?
If I did that, I would take out Aaron Jones and put in A.J. Dillon. But I mean, I have some other flex options on my bench. I mean, I have Gabe Davis, who I have in at the moment, but I could also put in Cam Akers, which had a great game last week, but he's kind of iffy as well. You never know with him.
Yeah, I don't think I'd start both of them. I think I'd probably start Dillon over A.J. Dillon. Let's go to the chat. I can pretty much guarantee you the chat is going to say Dillon over Aaron Jones, but maybe I'm wrong. Chat, give me your honest opinion. Are you going A.J. Dillon or Aaron Jones? And then the next question would be, who would be your weakest link to take out Gabe Davis to put in Aaron Jones? Like, if you were to roll with both of them, it would be Gabe Davis. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it'd probably be Gabe Davis. I started Zeke yesterday thinking he'd have a crazy game, but that didn't quite happen.
Yeah, Zeke did okay. So A.J. Dillon's getting the vote. I don't think I would take out anybody and put Aaron Jones in, but because you're putting a lot of faith in that Green Bay run, but it's not. Gabe Davis isn't the end of the world to take out for Aaron Jones to roll with both Green Bay running backs. It does cover your bases a little bit. Would anybody rather start both Green Bay backs or go Gabe Davis and Dillon? Let's get a vote on that one. That's tough. And while we're waiting on that, let me answer the super chat here. Actual says Geno, White, or Minshew. Minshew by a lot. I like Geno. Geno's not bad. He's been doing it all year. But I'm going Minshew in that case. I think most people would, but trust your gut, Actual, because anything can happen. I'd roll with Minshew. The Eagles need to win this game. He did fairly well, and I think he's going to be a little less nervous and have a little bit more command of everything. So I'm going to go Gardner. A-Rod or Gardner, I'd go probably Gardner Minshew still, but A-Rod's pretty safe. He's not horrible. Davis over Jones. Gabe Davis over Jones. We got one vote on that. Stick with Gabe Davis over Jones. I mean, it's tough, bro. I mean, the one thing, again, as I said to the caller before you, was it you, or maybe it was you? I don't know. I'm lost, bro. My brain's completely zonked at this point. I can't even think straight. You're asking advice from somebody that can't even think straight, bro. Having full control of having, the last game, you have players in that last game is such an amazing feeling, to be like, okay, I've got. Your other question was Knox, right?
Yeah.
So you'd have Knox and Gabe Davis both going in a pretty high volume game. I would probably stick with Gabe Davis. You are putting a lot on the line. You are putting a lot on Josh Allen, but I mean, Josh Allen's that kind of quarterback that I think you can do that. But I don't know. It's tough, bro.
Yeah. Funny thing is, I got Josh Allen too, so I'll be playing him Monday night, and the guy I'm going against is Joe Burrow, so it'll be a pretty crazy Monday night.
Oh, man, he's got Burrow. Oh, that's going to be crazy, man. But imagine going into that game with like a huge lead, and he's got Burrow versus two of your guys. So, I don't know. But what's going to suck is if he's got Burrow and he's like tied with you, and you've got Gabe Davis and Knox, which is still possible. You could still win that, but that'd be a little different.
Yeah. And is there any scenario you would even consider sitting Gabe Davis for Cam Akers? Or is that not a good move?
Yeah, I mean, I would consider it. I don't know if I'd do it, but I'd consider it. I mean, he had a big game. The only thing is it feels a little, I think the word we were kicking around in the chat yesterday was fluky. Not that he can't do well, but like 3 TDs, 100 yards, kind of walked into, untouched on one of them. The other one was like a 1-yard plunge. Like, he set up pretty well for a 3 TD game. It wasn't like he created his own destiny in that game and, just went out and ripped him off. It was like he had some open rushing lanes and, if you analyze his running style and everything, it wasn't like he looked 100% still. He's still like holding that leg back. So, but doesn't mean they can't have a good setup run again, because I didn't see that performance coming. So I'd say like Akers is probably a tiny bit safer than Gabe Davis, but Gabe Davis has more upside, more risk. And you don't know if Gabe Davis and Knox are both going to have great games, but they could. They could. It's a tough thing. I mean, Josh Allen's good enough player and capable enough of facilitating to multiple players. So it's not like you're like, oh, if I go Gabe Davis, then Knox can't do good. Both could do good. That's tough. I wish I could tell you. I kind of feel like you need to call back on this one because as we get in later in the week.
Yeah, I'll probably try to call back in tomorrow and see if anything changed. But I just wanted to say also, man, I appreciate all you did this year. It's my first year watching and being a part of the community, and it's been a lot of fun, bro. So I appreciate everything you've done to help me out and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you. Part of what we're about is being entertaining, right? It's an entertainment show to some degree, not in the sense that it's not serious or, going to bring it harder or more accurate or more intense than any other channel. Like, the goal is to be the best fantasy football advice show on the planet, like, obviously, but entertainment's a big part of what we do. Like, so when people say goodbye and they're like, hey, I'll see you next year, Smitty, I'll come back. Like, where are you going? Where are you going? We're talking football. We're not just talking fantasy. We're talking football all year round. You need a break from football. You need a break from NFL news. Free agency will be coming up just right around the corner. We got so much that's going on. You're going to go grab a juice box and take a break? I don't think so. But anyway, I appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Good luck in your championship this weekend. I'll see you later.
All right, Colin, later. All right. Thanks, Colin, for calling in. I don't know why I thought I had another caller before him. I'm zonked. What's up, Izzy? You're live.
Yes, sir. We are looking good with the Schultz decision last night.
Yeah, buddy.
I appreciate it, my brother. I'm
Nice.
so happy right now. I'm off to a tremendous start to this trophy. Hopefully, we got a long way to go still, my brother, but man, I was so close to putting Dawson Knox in there, brother. I was so close to it, and I said, you know what? We're rolling with Schultz, baby.
Yeah. What did I tell you?
You told me it would be a phenomenal play.
Okay. That's what I'm saying, bro. I give so much advice, I can't remember what I tell everybody. But so we said roll with Schultz. You rolled with Schultz, and Schultz.
Yes.
Mashed potatoes.
Hey, man. That's it, baby. That's it, man. Hey.
That's how we do it.
Smitty, keep doing what you're doing, my brother. Just shouting you out and supporting the show, bro.
Izzy, appreciate you. You got any other dilemmas going on?
No, man, I got Minshew in the starting lineup, brother. I'm ready to roll, man. I'm not even hesitating.
Bro, you sound like you're in lockstep with your team. You're ready to roll. You're going in to get the championship. All right, Izzy, I'm gonna let you keep that momentum. Call back if you have another question later.
You'll hear from me. Peace.
Dude's amped. Dude is amped to win his championship. You guys only wish you could be feeling as amped as that man right now. This super chat from Johnny, not Bravo. Johnny says, I'm in a bad spot. This guy's not amped right here. This isn't as amped as Izzy right here. This feel. I'm in a bad spot. I lost D. Henry. I lost Lamar Jackson. Who should I start at QB? Minshew, Jones, Purdy. I go Minshew. Tight end Andrews, Knox, or Komet. I probably go Knox and leave it all out on the field on Monday night. Johnny. But if you're worried about that injury, Andrews is not a horrible play. He's just not, himself yet for whatever reason. That one's on me because I really thought he'd bounce back. I wish I could have been right on that. Maybe he does this week though. Maybe he has like a 2 or 3 TD game this week. I don't know, bro. I guess I leave it in the Knox. I leave it in Knox's hands. Just monitor his injury, and if he starts looking more sketchy or something, then switch it. Let's. Hey, caller, hang tight real quick. I'm just gonna pound out these super chats real quick. Championship week, Smitty, A-Rod or Purdy for QB. Can we get a vote on A-Rod or Purdy, please, in the live chat? Let's get a vote on A-Rod or Purdy for my boy Nico. And then the question is QB. Okay, so London or Dotson? Give me London. The volume's been there. I have London reminds me a lot of Garrett Wilson and Christian Watson, like just delayed. So I think we're going to see London have a big day. He's been having big days. He's been getting fed. Niners defense, oh, that's beautiful. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. Thanks for the show, Smitty. Appreciate you. You're the best in the business, Nico. Thank you for your super chat. Nico, $10 hauler. All $10 haulers get moonshots, so appreciate you, Nico, for dropping that. Next super chat, Johnny Not Bravo against us. Also, Harris, McKinnon, or Algier. You're going McKinnon, in my opinion. You can't sit McKinnon. He's playing like a high-end running back one right now. In any league where I have McKinnon, I'm feeling great. In my best ball Underdog fantasy promo code Smitty, where they match up to $100 dollar for dollar, up to $100 of your first deposit. Your boy Smitty has been playing Underdog and doing these mitten drafts. They're $5. You draft with 6 other individuals, and you're drafting a playoff team that you keep through the entire playoffs. Best ball. You got to make it through wild card weekends. You got to have wild card players. Then when you get through wild card weekend, you got to have the best team that survives the entire way. So it's like you pick Josh Allen number 1, right? He's a quarterback. He's going to score a bunch of points. But then as you get into the draft, you're like, I better draft some wild card players because you have to win wild card week or your big guns don't matter. And that link, I'm going to drop that link in the live chat so you guys can jump into these Underdog drafts. And not to mention tonight, we'll be doing some of them. So if you don't get in and signed up now, when I say go later tonight, you're not going to have time to get in because you're going to have to sign up. So sign up now. Link has been pinned. Go do it. Hopkins. With the Hopkins news, should I flex McKinnon or Moore? First of all, kid, you should never have been playing a Hopkins over McKinnon. Get McKinnon in your lineup. Do it live. Jeff with a $10 hauler, and then we're done with the super chats for the moment. So caller, hang tight. I can hear you. Your mouth breathing over there. It's okay. We appreciate you for who you are. So hang tight. Hang tight. In the finals, need to fill one more wide receiver spot and one flex spot. Wide receiver options are Pittman or Zay Jones. Give me Zay Jones. Lazard. Okay. And running back, A.J. Dillon or Algier. Algier's a tiny bit safer. A.J. Dillon's got a little more risk because Aaron Jones probably plays, but I feel like I go Dillon and Zay. But Algier and Zay are good too, but I think I go Dillon. That's what I do. Moonshot for
To the moon.
that $10 hauler. Appreciate you. All right, caller. Who am I talking to? You're live.
Yo, Smitty.
Yeah.
This is Peanut Butter.
Peanut Butter. What's up, Peanut Butter?
Yo, I called in because I was trying to say earlier that I saw on Adam Schefter's Facebook, I have his Facebook, right? And he said, David Blau, he's from Detroit. He was a Purdue quarterback, is starting for the Cardinals this week. Not McSorley.
Oh, nice.
Not Colt McCoy.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's good either. Like, it doesn't really matter, but I just wanted to clarify that.
Okay. Yeah, appreciate that.
And then I got a quick question. Jalen Waddle, Christian Watson, or Zay Jones?
Okay, let me hit all this because we got to unpack a lot here. Number one, appreciate the clarification on which janitor is starting for the Cardinals. Blau is going to blow anyway.
Yeah, no problem.
But yeah, so good there.
Oh.
Number two, what are you doing on Facebook? Okay, didn't Facebook die a few years ago? Number three, what was your dilemma? It was who?
Okay, so I got three guys. I got Jalen Waddle. I got Christian Watson, and I got Zay Jones. But I have T-Law.
Yeah. Okay, so you're picking one?
One, yeah.
Yeah, you can't sit Waddle.
I'm starting Keenan Allen.
Sit Waddle.
Monster targets.
You can't sit Waddle. You just can't sit him. As
That's
much
who I
as I
have in
want
right now.
Watson, I want Watson in there, but he's been banged up. You can't start Zay over Waddle. I like Zay, but I'm not doing it.
Okay, I'm going to sit Zay Jones then. Thank you.
I mean, hey, trust your gut. But hey, can I clarify something? What's with all the peanut butter names? I thought maybe those were all you. Your peanut butter.
Oh, I saw that in the chat too.
Okay, so you're peanut butter
I
and
was
jelly.
the first one though, I think.
Are you peanut butter and jelly?
Yeah, with the sealed emoji.
Okay, so you're peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, I got.
And we've got a peanut butter cups in the chat.
Yeah, that guy, I like him too.
Okay, you like everybody. You're just a people person.
No.
No, you're not? Okay. All right, well, I go Waddle. I love Watson. Can you take anybody else out and put Watson in?
I could flex Watson, but I've been
Who would you take out?
right now I have McKinnon in my flex, bro.
Oh, yeah, you can't take McKinnon out.
I got McKinnon in my flex. I've been hitting the waivers every week.
Bro, you're dominating the waivers. You live on the waivers. You are the waivers, bro.
Yeah, I live on the waivers, bro.
Yeah, you're the
Might
one who...
change my name to Waiver.
Yeah,
Anyway.
peanut butter and waiver.
I just want to shout out the show. I share every video you post. I don't care. I want the whole world to know about this channel. I'm not hiding you from my league mates.
This is
I
the
put you
guy.
in my league mates' faces.
You are him.
Bro, this is the channel to be on. I'm telling everyone.
You are
go
him.
anywhere else.
You are him. I appreciate people that can actually share the show. I can't stand it when people say something like, hey, I'm not sharing you with anybody. It's a compliment for sure. But it's like there's ways to share it. Like even if you aren't going to share it with your direct league mates, you gotta have friends that listen to ESPN and want NFL news. You gotta have you gotta have a work league. You don't really care. Like you need a little competition in the work league anyway. Share the show. Be unselfish. And do it live like peanut butter and jelly is.
Hey, bro, I'm calling from AK, and I'm here for you.
Appreciate you.
Well, I'm going to get out of here, though.
I got you in the system. It'll be a lot easier to see you calling now, so dial in anytime.
Yeah, I'll be calling in a lot. I just work when you do those late shows.
Yeah.
So I'd be calling in on those breaking news shows more.
All right, bro. Later.
He's like, this is a better time for me. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here.
Peace.
Later.
Peanut butter and jelly. Do it live. Spreading it live. I mean, this guy does nothing but spread. He spreads the peanut butter and jelly. Spreads the show. He's a spreader, is what he is. Do it live, Richard. Okay. Let's see here. Must win, but I have to sit one. Jacobs. You're probably sitting Jacobs, I guess. Yeah, probably sit Jacobs against that Niner D. RCT. That's a tough dilemma. I just don't know where all the peanut butter and jelly and peanut butter cups and everything, it all came in at once. I thought it was the same guy. Apparently it's not. Peanut butter cups was tweeting. He was messaging the whole entire time he was on, so we know they're not the same person. Eric says, Smitty to the moon. You're to the moon, Eric. Appreciate you. Ozzy's going to give me some bad news here. Smitty, I don't share Smitty with my league mates, but share with people outside of the league. That I at least appreciate the attempt there, Ozzy. Thank you. There's ways to share this show. You could walk into a Zip sports bar and just be like, "Has anybody watched the fantasy football show? Okay, just wanted to make sure. I'm out of here. Leave the Jeep running. I'm pretty sure Ozzy drives a Jeep. You know what I'm saying? Does anybody think this guy doesn't have a Jeep Unlimited? I mean, come on. Ozzy parks the Jeep, walks in, and by the way, I had a Jeep Unlimited, my favorite car. I need to get another one. I really do. I do so much driving that it was like, especially good. Thank God I didn't have it during this gas hike. It would have cost me about $1,000 a month to drive that Jeep around. But Ozzy's got a Jeep Unlimited. He gets out of the Jeep Unlimited, walks into the sports bar, and says, "You, the fantasy football show. Watch it live. Do it live." By the way, there's 105 of you in here. 33 people have punched the thumb up button. Ozzy, is it a Jeep Unlimited? Is it a Jeep? It's got to be a Jeep, Ozzy. I mean, come on. I'm not a moron. I can tell what you drive. Smitty and me, my brother, make it to my work league championship thanks to you. Eric, appreciate you. I miss my Jeep. I miss it. Peanut Butter's, he's defending his Facebook thing. I'm just kidding, bro. I got Facebook too. I don't really post anything on Facebook for the show, though. It's dead. I live in Alaska, and a lot of my family is in the lower 48. Appreciate you, Peanut Butter. Alexander with a super chat. Playing for the ship, Burrow or Fields? Give me Burrow. Especially given you have Burrow deciding it for you in the Monday night game, baby. You know what I'm saying? You get that Monday night action. GMC. Okay, well, we knew it was like an off-roading capable vehicle. You know what I'm saying? GMC Sierra. Okay. We were on the right path. You're live on the Fantasy Football Show. Who am I talking to?
What's up, Smitty? This is your boy Kevin. How you doing, man?
My boy who?
This your boy Kevin. How you doing?
Kevin, what's up, Kevin? Appreciate you. I'm doing good.
Not much, man. We did it, man. We did it. 5 leagues. Made the championship. I made the championship in 2 of them. So I'm happy. I'm gonna tell you about this dilemma in one of mine.
Okay.
I need a flex play.
Okay.
So out of these players, 3 are you starting? I just need one to start. Donovan Knight. I need Hunter Renfrow, Romeo Dobbs, or Alex Pierce.
Knight.
He
Yeah.
gonna turn it up. That's what I'm scared of. The last two weeks he dropped.
Yeah, but where was Mike White?
You feel nice.
But where was Mike White?
Okay. All right. Sounds good, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it.
But name them again, though. Let me make sure I'm not jumping the gun here. Zonovan Knight.
Hold on. So Donovan Knight, Hunter Renfrow, Romeo Dobbs, Alex Pierce.
No. Bro, those. I mean, if Dobbs is starting in place of Christian Watson, or if Watson's out, rather, better way to put that, then I think you got a dilemma. Knight versus Dobbs. But if Christian Watson plays, to me it's Knight. Trust your gut. I could be wrong. I just think Mike White is like the glue, and I think Knight probably has a decent game. But Dobbs is safe. If Christian Watson sits, Dobbs is very safe.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good, bro. Thank you.
All right, man. Call back if Christian Watson ends up getting ruled out. Call back and we need to reassess it. Okay.
All right, I got you.
All right, later, pal. I can't even breathe right now. I'm still congested. This is this cold or flu, or I'm pretty sure it's flu. I don't know. Sometimes colds are worse, but whatever it is, it's literally just this is gonna take 4 weeks to get over. I'm completely congested. At least I got a lot of my voice back. My voice has been shot all year anyway, but this is like my shot version of my voice. But I'm still congested. I can barely breathe. I'm breathing out of my mouth only. I'm a mouth breather. I'm a mouth breather right now. You can hear me every couple of seconds. I'm like, I'm a mouth breather. I did it. I converted. Can't even. I can't breathe through my nose at all. It's completely cemented up. Alexander, start 3. Adams, Higgins, Judy, DJ Moore, Aaron Jones, or Dylan. I go Dylan, and I go, you're not sitting Adams, you're not sitting Higgins. It's coming down to Judy and DJ Moore. Can I get a Judy and DJ Moore vote from the people? A DJ Moore, Judy vote from the people. Please vote for Alexander. Let's do it live. Let's do it for Alexander. Shining's in the same boat. Appreciate you, Shining. E111's laughing. These fantasy playoffs have been rough this year. They are, bro. I mean, so many players are out. So many players are busting, and it's not really like they busted all year. They're just busting now on you. Hurts is disappointing. Pollard disappointed you. Pollard wasn't out there. Hurts isn't out there. Henry isn't out there. At the end of the day, all of these players are disappointing you. Henry, Hurts, Pollard, a plethora of them. Adams is disappointing you, obviously, because, and it's not even relating to Adams, but he is. Regardless, he's disappointing. There's a lot of disappointment going on. We've got DJ Moore, Judy, Debo out. We knew that already. Like, people are asking questions. Should I start Debo or... What are you talking about? Debo or... It's crazy. Once that gets announced live by Schefter or Rappaport, we might be back live. I don't see a Debo ruling yet, but maybe that's coming from a Niner reporter and not... let's see here. Elijah Mitchell expected to officially have practice window open next week. Debo Samuel is officially out. Okay, yeah, that is 17 minutes ago. Yeah. Let's put that up for my boy Raj. Okay. But we knew this was going to be the case. You know, people were talking about this as if Debo was an option. We knew he wasn't an option. This is like, I would almost go live on this one alone. This is for we'll put for my boy Raj up here because we trust him as a source. Debo Samuel is officially out for Sunday's game against the Raiders per Kyle Shanahan. So that is official for my boy Raj. But we knew that. That was anybody who was expecting Debo to play was in la la land. Just because he was at practice, people were like, "Oh, he's at practice. He's gonna play." The dudes, they were not playing him. They were never going to play him. Okay, phone lines are open. We're gonna take one more phone call. Go ahead and hit it. Dial in.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
Probably go Judy, says Ozzy. I'm still mouth breathing. It's so hard to breathe. Big up, Smitty. I drive a bucket. Need 2 full PPR. DJ Moore, DJ Chark, Rashad White, Richie James. I'd probably go Rashad White and probably DJ Moore, but I like Chark enough that if you went Chark over Moore, I could get behind that, but I definitely lock Rashad White into one of those spots. Appreciate your super chat, by the way. If anybody feels different about Chark versus DJ Moore, has an opinion on that, please drop an opinion in the chat for my boy Stevenson. This one's from Slick Rick. What's up, Smitty? I have Gabe Davis, Lazard, Lockett, J.K. Dobbins. Who do I flex? Lockett is questionable. He's reportedly got no pain, though, in catching, so I imagine he's going to play, but you never know. Maybe there's a setback. Maybe there's a worry about it. It's not pain catching. It's if he was to land on it, and then he'd be out for his career or something. They're worried about the longevity of the finger or something like that. I don't know. We don't have the details on that. So I'd say J.K. Dobbins probably is your safest move here. But if Lockett's playing, I'm not opposed to using Lockett, just so you know. And then Alexander with another $2 hauler. Appreciate you. Aaron Jones, Dylan Pacheco, Algier start 2. I'm going Dylan and Algier if it's me. but those are very, very close calls, my man. Very, very close. You're live on the Fantasy Football Show. Who am I? Is this Ernie? Ernie, you're live.
How you doing?
I'm good, bro.
Got a question in there. The final four. Am I crazy to have Trevor Lawrence with Christian Kirk and Ingram in there?
Trevor Lawrence with, well, depends on your options. And second of all, you're in the final four.
No, I'm in the final. This is the final. Sorry.
Oh, at least in the final four. I'm like, you playing week 18? What is wrong with your league? Okay. Finals. No. Okay. Give me your options. So Trevor Lawrence, who's your other quarterback?
Well, I had Dak, but I decided to go with Lawrence instead of Dak.
Well, I mean, it's already over, so you're not making a change, so it doesn't really matter what I think. But, I mean, if you just want reassurance, I'm fine with it. Trevor Lawrence has a bad day, then I guess it could be a bad situation. But, I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Would you start Pittman? Would you start Pittman or Swift over anyone?
Name the guys again.
Pittman. I have Knight. I have Swift.
And then who are the guys that we're debating over?
Do I just go with Christian Kirk and Evan Ingram paired with Trevor Lawrence?
Kirk and Ingram?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the record, I'm a 20-point favorite going into it, and he already had his Dallas D and kicker.
I mean, I like Kirk and Ingram. I also am okay with if you were to go Swift and Ingram, but Kirk and Ingram are good. Swift is a higher risk, higher reward play. Kirk and Ingram are definitely safer, steady. I think Knight's safe too, but I don't know how much upside he has, but he is. I'm not trusting Pittman. I think Kirk and Ingram are probably the logical calls, so I think you're in line with what most people would consider logical. But I mean, Swift. I don't know, man. I don't know why I want to give him last.
My gut said those two. I don't know that I want to go with Swift either. Maybe Knight, but he's been so bad that I'm thinking maybe I just roll the dice with Lawrence, Kirk, and Ingram and go for it. I mean, I have Chase, I have Eckler, so I have St. Brown, so I should be solid, I guess, if they're just being safe.
Yeah. Tough to say because this game doesn't matter for them. What matters is next week. Not to say they don't want to win this game, but it all comes down to next week. So you wonder what. I'm not saying they aren't motivated to win it. I'm not saying anything. There's some unknown there. So I'd say.
Right. Yeah, the usage may change. Yeah.
Yeah, it could. I mean, you don't really know. But I definitely am starting Ingram. I'm definitely starting T-Law because you have no other choice. But I like that anyway. And it comes down to Kirk or Swift. You're safe. You're a 20-point favorite, you said. So maybe Kirk is the safest avenue. Or Knight. Knight's a pretty safe avenue. Swift is high risk, high reward. You could literally give up that advantage going Swift, or you could close it out with Swift. So I don't think Swift has given us any signs that he's more in line in the closeout frame of I don't know that I feel like he's proven that he's capable of being that closer. So I probably do roll safety and go Knight or Kirk, but I don't know. Maybe you diversify a little bit. The problem is, what if Kirk is the guy that gets laser locked onto? Because that's what Trevor Lawrence does. He laser locks onto one guy and just force feeds him. So it's going to suck if you've got Kirk on the bench and he's the guy he's force feeding. So go Kirk and Ingram. That's tough though.
All right, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, if he's going to throw touchdowns to either one of them, then it's kind of like taking the safe route in, assuming that, again, Chase and Brown and Eckler do what they typically do, and then I'm golden.
Yeah. Maybe call back though.
It's PPR. It's PPR too, if that makes a difference. Obviously.
Yeah, let's run this question back later in the week. I know we don't have much time actually.
All right, thanks a lot.
You know what I mean? Later in the week, tomorrow. All right, later, pal.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Act like we got 8 days. We got tomorrow. We'll call back tomorrow. Later in the week. What's wrong with me? ETN or Keenan Allen, half PPR. ETN. But, I mean, arguable, bro. A very arguable question. Very arguable. Pittman, Zay, Dotson, Cooks, Ayuk need 2. Dotson, Cooks, Ayuk. I go Zay and Ayuk. Dotson's not bad, but I go Zay and Ayuk, but that's me. Joel with a super chat. Start 2, Najee, Fournette, or Mike Evans. I go Mike Evans and Najee. But that's me. And I appreciate your super chat. Thank you, Alexander. Thank you guys all for these super chats. Appreciate you. Might be a hot take, but I'm not sure Swift actually has upside anymore. I don't think it's a hot take. Like I was saying earlier, like part of me thinks, okay, he's got a 20-point advantage. He's a 20-point, predicted winner. He could lose all that by putting Swift out there, or he could close it out. I just don't know that he's earned that closeout confidence level. So probably just go safe. ETN facing Houston. This is Jeffrey. Get ETN out there. I hope he has an explosion type outing. I just worry that this game doesn't mean much, but we'll see. Arsenal loves the stack of Ingram and T-Law. T-Law is becoming something special right in front of our very eyes. Knox or Goddard. I suppose Goddard, but because Knox is maybe banged up, that's why I probably lean that way. Need 3, Pacheco, Goodwin, Dobbins, B-Rob, Richie James. Give me B-Rob, give me Pacheco, give me Dobbins. Silver Winter, $2 super chat. Appreciate you. Would you sit Adams for A.J. Dillon or DJ Moore? Not DJ Moore, maybe A.J. Dillon. Would the chat rather have A.J. Dillon or Devontae Adams? Please vote for Silver Winter. It's so hard to sit D. Adams, though, even dealing with what he's dealing with. He's D. Adams, man. I mean, in championship week, Dillon's no guarantee. He's definitely a decent play. Can I get the fifth? There's 57 thumbs up. There's 130 of you still in here, and only 57 thumbs up. Can we please pump those rookie numbers up a little bit? I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. You guys rock. You help the show grow, and the engagement is huge. So please punch that thumb up button. That's all I ask of you 130 individuals in here. Adams, Dillon, keep voting. Keep voting. I need more votes on this one. Mike White or Purdy, I'd probably go Purdy for safety, Mike White for high risk, high reward. Just kind of depends on what your projection is. Are you projected to win? Do you have a lead? Purdy's probably safe. Wipe your feet at the door, says Shining. DJ Moore, Swift. I'd probably go Swift there, but Gabe Davis or Dotson. Dobson's safer. Gabe Davis is higher risk, higher reward. Again, what do you need? Are you the underdog? Are you projected to win by 15 and you just want safety? I mean, not that Gabe Davis can't be safe as well. He's a little more erratic. Got another Adams vote, Dillon vote. Adams, Dillon. It's a complete divide, 50-50. If it's me, I probably can't sit Adams. I just can't. I figure he's got to find a way. But that's a tough question. I missed that caller. Call in one more time. Feel like Adams might have given up this season already. I do feel that way, Silver, but I don't know that I could sit Adams at the end of the day. If you sat him and he had 102 touchdowns or something, even though Stidham's not going to probably do that, but you never know. I just feel like you would just be like, why did I do that? You're live on the Fantasy Football Show. Who am I talking to?
My name is Roman. How are you?
What's up, Roman?
Hey, so I have a little bit of a pickle I'm dealing with right now. I have Jalen Hurts, and obviously with him being doubtful, I have a few questions as far as my team goes and which direction I should go. I have a 20-point lead as well. I mean, projection-wise. But I have Purdy, but Mike White is on the waivers. I have Jefferson, Brown, Barkley, Etienne, Ingram, and McLaurin in right now. I had Mayer go yesterday and Philly's defense. But on my bench right now, I have Goddard, Juju, Rashad White, Pittman, and Dotson. I'm kind of up in the air about McLaurin because he has Wentz going with him.
So who are you thinking about taking McLaurin out for? What's your dilemma? What's the guy you were thinking of?
I was thinking, should I go 2 tight end set and put Ingram on the flex and Goddard as a tight end, or should I go Rashad White or Dotson?
I don't mind the double tight end. And I hate that approach from a draft perspective, but right now both those tight ends are pretty decent plays. This is full PPR.
Yeah, full PPR.
I'm not huge on Wentz. I feel like McLaurin is going to be very, very held back. You never know, but I probably Rashad White's pretty safe, but I don't mind the double tight end in that scenario. As for your quarterback play, Purdy's safer, and you're a 20-point projected favorite. Mike White has been injured.
17 points, sorry.
Yeah, Mike White's been injured, and if he gets hit once and comes out or something, I'd probably say safety. I'd probably go Purdy. But I do like Mike White a lot. I'll be rooting for Mike White. I'll be standing up and cheering and pumping my fist in the air and doing mashed potato dances in here if Mike White looks amazing. But I just think logically I would probably go Purdy in your scenario that you painted for me.
Right. Appreciate that. And as far as this goes, I think he has more boom or bust players. But, the projections, what it usually looks like is I usually over-project because I have, Jefferson and everything, and he usually under-projects. Do you think I'm pretty safe on this one?
I think both those tight ends are pretty good plays, so I don't think it's definitely a safe play.
Okay.
I mean, Rashad White could go out and get you 6 points. It's not like he's a safer play. So
it's like with what he did against Arizona. I know that's like a one-off.
I like Fournette. Yeah,
definitely.
Or I like Rashad White, but yeah, I'd probably say Hurts and Evan Ingram's more like a wide receiver right now. The way he plays. So I'm okay with Ingram being slotted into a flex spot right now. I feel like he's been playing great, and Trevor Lawrence loves him.
Okay, perfect. Well, I appreciate you. I'm just a little low-key scared if, they put him in for the first half and kind of see where the game is going.
There's that concern, bro.
Yeah. But, I appreciate the feedback. It definitely helps.
All right, man. Later.
Thank you.
It's tough. It's a tough spot to be in. Matt with a super chat, $2 hauler. Start one. Ayuk, Mike Williams, Scary Terry Dotson. Give me Mike Williams or Ayuk. I do like Ayuk this week. I feel like he's due, but I'd probably go Mike Williams if it's me. But chat, if you disagree, let's see what the chat says. McKinnon, Kelly or McKinnon. McKinnon. First of all, McKinnon. Yeah, McKinnon is you got to start him. You can't bench him. He's not benchable. Lost Pollard, started Malik Davis, 16. Team no flex. Got Allen, Diggs, T. Higgins, Muth, Crosby. McKinnon's fire, bro. Put him in. Don't even think twice about it. Appreciate your super chat. If I missed something on there, let me know. Colin with a $20 hauler. Colin with a $20 hauler. No question, just wanted to send some appreciation for the show. Heck of a experience following the show all year, then getting on the show through the phone line for the first time earlier in the stream. Appreciate you calling with a $20 hauler. Let's give Colin a $20.
Let's go! Mashed potatoes! Yeah, buddy.
It's like the shake weight. Once she gets going, old trusty. Once she gets going, she won't stop. Maybe gravity will help us. Thank you for the super chat, my guy. Oh, boy. Oh, broskies. Colin, appreciate you. All right, next super chatter is Kane. Kane says Waddle, Algier, Dylan, probably up by 40. I'm not sitting Waddle. No way. God, I can't breathe. Yeah. It works. It's weird. It works when you least expect it. It's just like I don't know. I don't pretend to understand it. It just sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Julian, I enjoy watching Smitty struggle with the money gun. Attaboy. It's like it's a crapshoot, and it's not the batteries. Anyway, Jack of all trades is calling in. Oh, try again, Jack. I'm sorry. Maybe a loose wire. It could be. It also feels like the motor. Jack, I'm sorry. Try one more time. It's definitely just a bad motor. We might have to order another one. We got some good use out of it though. Jack of all trades, try one more time. I'm sorry, bro. I keep missing it. I don't know. People didn't want me to do the push-ups for $20. A lot of people got upset over it. I don't know why they did, but they're like, I don't want to see you do a push-up. So we'll figure out something. Maybe I do it at the end of the show in the outro. The number of $20 super chats I get, I do 20 push-ups per. Jack of all trades, what's up?
Never stop surfing the waiver.
Never, Jack. Never. What's up, Jack?
Need some help getting me off the. I need a win. I can taste it.
Okay, you can taste it.
I need a little expert advice, though, maybe from you and the rest of the fam.
Okay, what are we doing, Jack?
I got 4 running backs. Walker, Pacheco, D-Rob, and who's my last one? Oh, Algiers. But I also have, in my flex, Metcalf.
Okay, I think.
I'm a little leery about playing. The 2 Seattle players. So I'm really leaning towards Algiers and B-Rob since Gibson isn't going to be around, and McKissick is not playing either. So what do you think?
Yeah, I'm not touching DK. I leave him alone. So you need how many of these?
I need 2 running backs out of the 4.
Okay, so Walker's a lock. I think, like, as much as I like Pacheco, the volume's not guaranteed, so I'm just going to rule him out. Gibby, if Gibby sits...
He's my 4th.
Yeah, if Gibby sits, B-Rob's in for a nice day, potentially. But Algier's already in for a nice day, so this is a dilemma between these two. Chat, do you like Algier or B-Rob? Let's vote it up. I do feel like if you need 2, Walker's your guarantee. If you need 3, I would choose these 2. But if you just need 2, and I'd probably rather have DK in there, I would probably say,
yeah,
I trust Algier a little more right now, given what he's been doing lately. B-Rob, I like B-Rob. It's a good opportunity for B-Rob. I feel like B-Rob is pretty safe. We got a B-Rob and Walker, B-Rob and Walker. You need 2, not 3, right? Because some people are saying sit Pacheco, but you don't need all 3 of these guys. You just need 2 if you keep DK in, right?
I need 2. I have DK Metcalf in the flex.
Okay. We got a lot of B-Rob votes. We got Algier. It's kind of torn between Algier and B-Rob.
I think that the Redskins might be a little bit more hungry since they're in the playoff hunt.
Yeah.
All right. And I was going to call in last night right after Ron Navy because he brought up the Walker and the Metcalf thing, and he had a good point that Sauce Gardner is only going to be able to cover one guy.
Yeah, but it's still a good D. He's still a good D. It's still a very good passing defense. It's not all about Sauce Gardner. But I think that they can be thrown on. It's not like they're incapable of being thrown on. But I would say, look, B-Rob's a little higher risk, higher reward. It's Washington. It's Carson Wentz. It's game script that you got to worry about. There's a lot of worries there for B-Rob to get the volume the kind of volume he needs. Algier is safer, but maybe he's got a little less upside than B-Rob, just a tiny bit. But they're kicking the tires. Look at London the last handful of games. They're checking out their youthful crew here. And I feel like Algier is going to get the volume, but Sam, catch you later, pal. Algier, Robinson, Algier. Algier is still in a committee, says Andy. Gibby's officially out. B-Rob.
Yeah, it's coming down as a coin flip, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. I like them both, bro.
My other receivers are Diggs and Keenan Allen, and they're locks. I have Kittle. He's a lock. And, I know I'm going to win, but it's just these 2 running backs that are haunting me right now.
I'm torn, bro. I'm torn. I almost want to decide this tomorrow night. B-Rob and Algier, they're very, very close.
That's what I'm talking about. I'll call again tomorrow. I wanted to talk to you about Tua, too. Do you think he's played his last NFL game?
I mean, we thought that was possible last time, and then he came right back, a couple weeks later. So I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think the NFL is going to take a chance with this guy having, permanent brain damage, or are they just going to mandatory retirement? Are they allowed to do that?
I don't know, bro. I don't know what they're going to be able to do legally. I think if he passes all the concussion protocols, there's not a lot you can do. I think there's a real good shot he doesn't play again this year, but then again, you never know. I think the fact that he's looking like he's passing protocols on the field and then having concussion-like symptoms later is an indication that in my opinion, in my non-professional, non-doctor, but lots of experience opinion, I would say that what did him in was while his brain was still recovering from brain damage, which is what a concussion is brain damage. He was still in a recovery state, and you cannot suffer a concussion while you're still in a concussion. Like, you do that, you are putting yourself in such harm's way. And for him to have had damage to his brain that was unhealed and then suffered a concussion while he was in that state, it put him in a position that he's probably going to get concussed like anytime he bumps his head on the ground even a little bit. He's for the most,
even if you don't bump your head.
For the most,
you're just running around jiggling your brain, you know?
Yeah, for the most part, I would say very high likelihood that his career will be either done or shortened very, very quickly. Like one more concussion and he'll step away. You know, and I think once he realizes...
Here's another question.
Yeah.
Does Miami still have multiple picks in the up-and-coming drafts?
I don't know their exact draft pick situation right now. If anybody does, spit it out.
And what is Las Vegas going to do since, Carr's pretty much done there? I mean, do they have a kid waiting in the wings, or
no?
Are they looking towards the draft, or?
Probably. They could trade Adams. They could trade for, I mean, who knows? Maybe Brady's in Las Vegas. You know, maybe Brady doesn't step away. Maybe
nice to see Brady go one more.
Maybe A-Rod gets traded to, they want to move on to Love really badly. They do. They've been wanting to.
Yeah.
And the fan base is torn on it. They kind of want Love in there.
Sure.
So it would not be crazy. The contract situation is crazy, but it's not unheard of, that a weird situation like that happens. So if Adams has A-Rod or Brady, I'm really liking Adams for one more year. If he doesn't, Adams is in trouble. But maybe they trade Adams out of Las Vegas and they start rebuilding. And who knows? Maybe Jacobs is gone. Maybe Adams is gone. Maybe they got nobody there next year and they rebuild. Imagine Adams in a Chargers uniform.
Yeah, well, I live outside of Cleveland, and I'm sure it's every NFL team, the local broadcasters, there's chatter of Adams coming to them. But
no, come on.
They're saying
swapping
out Adams and Cooper.
No, Jack.
Yeah.
No, Jack.
Hey, I'm just
I know,
I'm just
but
relaying it.
I know.
I don't waste my time watching Browns games.
Hey, I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying, please, no. Can you imagine Adams making another horrible decision to go to another situation like that? Go to the Cleveland Browns? What a disaster that would be. Oh, yeah, let me improve my situation. I have an announcement to make. I decided that I made a mistake coming to Las Vegas to play with my friend instead of making a business decision.
Can you believe it?
And I'm going to go to Cleveland to clean up this situation and make amends. All right. Jack, I appreciate you, Jack.
Hello?
Yeah, hang tight, caller.
Okay. Well, my saying is with the Cleveland Browns, on the 8th day, God created fantasy football for Cleveland Browns fans.
Yeah, the Cleveland Browns fans need to wait. They don't need to be touching this Devontae Adams situation and ruining it. They already ruined enough. Okay, Cleveland Brown fans, I feel bad for them. I'm not mad at them, but enough's enough. All right.
All right, peace.
Appreciate you. Later, Jack. All right, next caller. Who am I talking to? You're live. That would be.
Hey, this is Damon. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Damon. What's up, Damon?
I got a question, man. I lost Jalen Hurts in the QB. I got either Minshew or Mike White. What are you looking at?
Minshew, bro. I like Mike White. I do. But Minshew is a good play. They need to win this game. I mean, they have next week too, but this is an important situation. They want to win this game. They want to win this game badly. Minshew did very well last week, despite some ups and downs, but he's going to be a little bit stronger, a little bit smarter, a little bit less nervous, a little bit better rapport. I like Minshew. But, I mean, Mike White's got high upside, but he does have high risk given the injury. What if he takes a shot and he's out, So I would go Mike White.
Sure.
I'm sorry, I would go Minshew.
Cool.
Confusing you.
All right, man. Happy New Year. Thanks for your help.
White, Minshew. White, Minshew. No, I go Minshew.
Minshew. Yeah, Minshew. Okay, cool.
All right, later, bro. All right, next caller, you're live. Who am I talking to?
Hey, how you doing? This is Ryan.
What's up, Ryan? I'm good.
Hey, Happy New Year. I've got a question for you. Full point PPR. You like Brian Robinson, Cam Akers, or A.J. Dillon? There's some moving parts there, with injuries, and I know Gibson is out.
Yeah,
I don't know if Jones is going to be playing.
I'd probably go B-Rob, bro. I like A.J. Dillon a lot, but I'd probably go B-Rob. I feel like it's the smartest play.
Okay, cool. And then would you go Mike White? Oh, sorry.
I would say Dillon's good though. I mean, I shouldn't say it like that. Like I think I'd waver on this one up until kickoff. Honestly, it's so tough. B-Rob's a little more logical, but A.J. Dillon, there's a lot of upside and a little more risk. So I'd say if you want to go with logic and safe, B-Rob. If you want to swing for the fences and get a 2-touchdown game, but maybe have a chance for a disappointment, I guess A.J. Dillon. But I'd probably go B-Rob. Sorry, go ahead.
Sure. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, you're good. And yeah, I lost Henry for this week, so I was kind of panicking. But with these last minute kind of guys falling out, I think I might have a chance now. But you like Mike White over Daniel Jones?
Yeah. I like Mike White over Daniel Jones. Okay. I'm not as high on Daniel Jones as everybody else. I don't understand Daniel Jones' movement lately. I mean, he's capable of any given game, any quarterback is, but I'm starting Mike White.
Sure. Okay, yeah, I lost Hurts too, so I rolled it with Jones last week. It paid off for me, but is Min to strike twice in 2 weeks? I don't know.
Is Minshew not available, I assume?
No, he's not.
Okay. Yeah, I'd probably go Mike White. I mean,
can I list a couple other guys just in case you like them better?
Yeah.
Wilson, Wentz, Purdy, Watson, Mac Jones.
I like Purdy.
Yeah. You think I should roll with Purdy?
Purdy. Definitely not Mac Jones. Purdy or Rashad White. What's the chat think on that one? I think if you need safety, Purdy's pretty safe.
Okay.
If you need high upside, you're okay with the high risk, but you need high upside. You need like a 303 TD game. Then I guess I go Mike White in hopes that he does that. And I love Garrett Wilson. But Purdy's safer. But I don't know if he's got the same upside.
Sure. I forgot to mention, too, this league, it's a 6-point QB.
6 point per TD pass?
So I don't know if that, yeah.
Man, you really should have backed up your boy.
Right, I'm saying, I know. Already kicking myself for the last 3 weeks now.
Yeah, you've suffered enough.
Right.
I mean, Purdy's pretty steady. The only concern I have with Mike White is what if he takes a shot and he's out, for the whole game or something.
Sure. All right, maybe I'll go with Purdy, and then maybe I guess it's going to be last minute, but maybe A.J. Dillon just for the upside, potentially.
Yeah, I still probably go B-Rob. I go B-Rob.
Oh, you think so?
I would go B-Rob and Purdy. I think it's a pretty safe combination, but part of me wants to say Mike White so bad, bro. I'm just trying to use logic here. I'm not trying to use my heart and go with the guy that I'm just rooting for. I'd probably go B-Rob and Purdy. I feel like it's just the smartest call. It's the most logical.
Okay. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. You've got me this far. You helped me get me this far.
Yeah, trust your gut, though, because I'm wavering on the call, bro. So make sure you're trusting your gut.
Sure.
All right, man. Later.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Thanks, Smitty.
Yeah.
Appreciate
it.
Next
Next caller, you've been on hold here for a little bit. You're the only caller on the line. Who am I talking to? You're live.
What's up, Smitty?
What's up?
Got a quick question for you. So,
what's your name, pal?
I got Devontae. Oh, Mana.
Who?
Mana.
Mana?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's up, Mana?
What's up, man? Yeah, so Devontae Adams question. And I got DeAndre Hopkins, too. So am I starting both of these guys, based off a quarterback?
Who are your options though?
I got Kurt and Pittman on my bench. It's a PPR.
Adams and Hopkins.
Yeah.
Kirk. I'm not starting Pittman over one of those guys. I don't know, man.
Christian Kirk, and then I got Michael Pittman. But with the quarterback situation in Raiders and even in the Cardinals, I'm like, oh,
yeah,
these guys are all stars. I gotta start them, but like, oh, I don't know what to do.
I mean, Kirk is tempting over one of them. I don't think I sit Adams. And at the end of the day, for Kirk, I guess Kirk is a little safer, but I probably play Hopkins, but that's me. I think you're not crazy to go Kirk over Hopkins. I'd probably leave Adams in, but if you want to go crazy, go Kirk over Hopkins. He probably is safer, but you just never know.
Okay.
Chat, what are we doing here? We doing Adams and Hopkins or Adams and Kirk? Please vote for your guy, Mana.
I'm all about it. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Keep an eye on the chat. See what they vote. All right, later, man.
Yeah, we'll do.
Guys, please vote on that one. Hopkins, Adams, and Kirk. Please vote 2 for Mana. You're live on the Fantasy Football Show. Who am I talking to?
Yeah, this is Mark.
Mark, what's up, Mark?
Hey, hi, Smitty. I got a question. I got Josh Jacobs, J.K. Dobbins, Kenneth Walker, and Joe Mixon. I want to play 3. I'm only keeping 2 wide receivers. It's a standard 12-man league.
Uh-huh.
So I'm debating benching Josh Jacobs for Bam Knight.
Well, you could start 3, you said. So what happened to these 3? Joe Mixon, Walker, and J.K. And I don't mind Bam Knight over one of those guys. Obviously not Walker, but let's lock Walker in. San Francisco is a tough matchup for Jacobs, so I don't blame you. And Stidham, game script, everything's horrible for Jacobs. I'd probably start Joe Mixon. That's a Monday night game. You get final say. I could roll my guys out on Monday night, let them play. So it comes down to JK and Knight. And I'm probably going to go with JK over Knight, but I don't. If you want to go Knight over JK, I would not talk you out of it. I think it's pretty close.
Right. I was planning on benching JK because he's got a tough matchup with Pittsburgh. And he's got splitting with Gus.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So the dilemma is Josh Bam Knight or Josh Jacobs. I'm thinking.
Okay, so if you're set on benching JK, I would go Knight over Jacobs. I think because the Niners D is just tough.
Right. My opponent's got Devontae Adams playing.
Mm-hmm. I just don't think I wouldn't worry so much about your opponent. Just put your best players out on the field to score the most amount of points. I don't know that I try and neutralize, especially given that they have no relation to each other. And it's not like you have the quarterback and the wide receiver that you're talking about. You're talking about Jacobs and Adams. They're different positions. They're not dependent on each other. Don't worry about your opponent. Put your best player out on the field. I'd say, I mean, I don't. Does the chat disagree? Would anybody go JK? I mean, I know you ruled out JK already, but would anybody go JK over Knight and Jacobs? Because I kind of feel like JK might be a little bit safer, but that's me.
I kind of like Bam Knight better than Dobbins.
Well, roll with Bam then. Trust your gut. Your gut's saying Bam Knight, go Bam Knight. I like Bam Knight. It's not a bad play. Walker, Joe Mixon, Bam Knight, lock it in. You got this.
Hey, one more question, Smitty. I got Juju Smith-Schuster as one of my wide receivers. I'm thinking about dropping him and getting Romeo Dobbs or Drake London?
I don't mind London. I think London's a pretty darn good play right now, very undervalued play. But I mean that's again your call, bro. I mean Juju, his last
He ain't doing nothing for me.
well, I mean he's had the 2 games prior to last week. He had 10 targets, 11 targets. He'd been pretty solid, but I don't mind London. I like London. I'll do London. I'll swap that out all day. I like London.
Even if Christian Watson don't play, you don't think I should go with it?
I like Dobbs. I think Dobbs is safe without Christian Watson playing, but London's still arguable with a starting Dobbs with no Christian Watson. London's been on fire. I feel like London's a lot like Garrett Wilson and Christian Watson in terms of breaking out just a little later. So I think we're going to see that in week 17 and 18. I think we're going to see London have a big week 17 and week 18. And it's the Cardinals. I go London, but that's me. I go JK for your third running back spot, and I go London, but that's me. All right, Mark, I gotta let you roll. Appreciate you.
All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it. All right.
I appreciate Mark. Sometimes people just want to hear your opinion, but I mean I can't emphasize enough what I would do. But do what you feel's right. Michael, you're live on the Fantasy Football Show.
Hey, Smitty, how you doing?
I'm good, Michael.
Good. Hey, so I have a loaded roster here for it's like a 2-week championship thing, I guess. I just realized that, but
2 week.
I've got
2-week championship.
I know, it's crazy.
Wait, you play week 18?
It's 7. They're playing the same guy back-to-back weeks, 17 and 18, the top 2 teams.
Bro, that's
and it's a combined score over the 2
such
weeks.
a dumb idea to play week 18. But go ahead, not your fault. But you should have known.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just lost Pollard and Taylor, so I've got some interesting running backs. But right now we're working with Rashad White, Walker, Zonovan Knight, and James Cook are my 4 options there.
Okay. And
do you think you would play
2 of them? You need 2 of them?
Yeah, well, I mean, you can flex them, and then I also have, like, in my wide receiver flex spots, I'm pretty set at wide receiver, but I can flex, like, looking at, like, DJ Chark or Deontay Johnson or Pickens, and then I have Kittle, Ingram, and Taysom Hill. I don't know if you would flex, like, Ingram or Hill maybe as well.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably. I'd strongly consider Evan Ingram, in my flex in this scenario. I would probably say give me Walker, so you could start 2 running backs and then 1 flex, or start 3 running backs. Is that what you're telling me?
No, it's actually 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and 3 flex. So I got a little room to work with.
I'm gonna go Walker. I'm gonna go Rashad White, and obviously Kittle's your tight end. And if you still need 2 more, I would probably go Knight and Ingram. If you need 1 more, I would go Knight or Ingram. I don't know which one, but
yeah. What do you think of, like, between the 3 receivers, Chark, Deontay Johnson, or Pickens? If you had to pick one of those guys, which would you go with?
One of them probably Chark.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Pickens. But
Right.
I'd probably go. What did Chark do last week? I think he scored, didn't he?
I think so.
No, he had 108 yards though. No touchdowns, but 108. He had a big day.
They're playing Chicago.
Yeah. I'd probably go Chark.
Yeah.
I'd probably go Chark, but that's a close call, man. Trust your gut. Pickens is obviously a really good player, but it just kind of comes down to Pittsburgh and enabling him and not enabling him. I'd probably say Chark, safest of that, but I don't start him over those options I mentioned. But All right, bro.
Cool. Where do you see Dortch plugging in this week? Is he like I picked him up on the waivers just to stash him, but I got Zay Jones. Do you think Zay Jones is gonna come back solid this week?
Oh yeah, I like Zay Jones.
Okay.
So you didn't mention him. I like Zay Jones over all your wide receivers for sure.
Oh, this is a different. This is a different roster.
Okay, Zay Jones. Yeah, Zay Jones by a mile. Dortch, no. Zay Jones.
Yeah.
Love him. All right, bro. Appreciate you.
Cool. Thanks, Dave.
Later. J-Mac, you're up. And then we got one more caller, and then the phone lines are shut down.
Smitty. What's up, man?
What's up, J-Mac?
I am. I'm looking at the bottom of the barrel. Still on trying to replace my big guy.
I got you.
So, yeah, Freeman, Detroit's Williams, Jeff Wilson, or Edmonds. It's literally the best I could find, man.
Who was the first one you said?
For that number 2 running back spot.
Royce Freeman? I guess I go Jameson.
Royce Freeman. He's getting these touches
What are we
out the world in Houston, and it's just like that. It feels good because the matchup.
Doesn't feel good.
I don't like Wilson against that matchup, even though he might get. I'm stuck there because I think he might get some touches. They really need to depend on the run game to win, but that Patriots defense is tough. So that's why I'm stuck. It's really Wilson or Royce Freeman or Jamal Williams.
I'd go Jamal Williams.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it short today, Smitty.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
I hate to I'm not confident in that, but I feel like of those options, I feel that's the best combination or the best likelihood of a touchdown. Hopefully you get that.
He'll fall in the end zone. All those points. Yeah.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Everybody to the moon, man.
Appreciate you. Later. Okay, last caller on hold.
Right.
What's your name?
Hey, what's up, Smitty? This is David.
David, you're live.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, cool, man. I didn't hear the last convo, but I think I have a similar question. Should I sit DeAndre Swift? I have Jamal Williams too. I have Jamal running backs. James Conner, RB1.
You're a little muffled. You're a little muffled, bro. We can barely hear you. It sounds like you're underwater or something.
Oh yeah, let me get outside real quick. All right, so I have James Conner, RB1.
Okay.
And then I have Jamal Williams. I have DeAndre Swift. And then I have Isaiah Pacheco. And then I got Tyler Algier. Right? So do I'm putting Algier in the flex over Christian Kirk. I feel like the Jaguars aren't gonna really pass as much. And my question is basically my prediction is should I sit Swift or Pacheco or should I roll with Swift or put Jamal Williams in the RB2?
I mean I don't mind Swift as a gamble, bro. I don't love Pacheco, so would I go that direction if I'm you? If you're deciding between those two, sure. Swift is. I mean, why not gamble one more week with him when you're talking about Pacheco? Pacheco's definitely, sharing carries. I don't mind Pacheco, but if you need a home run to win, I guess I go Swift. But he's high risk, bro. He's high risk. You gotta understand.
He's high risk. And it's tough. Because they got Jamal Williams. So it's like a good matchup. Yeah. So you're saying that big on.
I can barely hear you, bro.
You would start Swift or Williams?
What kind of phone? What kind of phone is this, bro? We can barely hear you. Or are you on a headset? Like, what's going on? We can barely. You sound like you're in underwater.
No, I'm on a headset right now. Let me put you on speaker then. Hold on.
That's right, bro.
There you go. You hear me better?
Not a little bit. It's just, whatever. It's fine. I would say I go Swift, but I don't know. Only if you need a home run. We could barely hear you.
All right, so I have one more question, and that's it.
Okay.
You cool with that?
Yeah, let's go.
So I have Waddle also. Would you play Waddle over Christian Kirk this week?
Yeah, I'm not sitting Waddle. Not in championship week, bro. I like Kirk, but I'm not sitting
with
Waddle.
Bridgewater?
I mean, I'm just not sitting
Yeah,
Waddle.
the Teddy Bridgewater don't matter, right?
I mean, I know Bridgewater started, man. I'm still saying Waddle. Like, I understand what you're saying, but, like, I'm not sitting Waddle. Bridgewater's okay. Like, he's not amazing, but he's not that bad. Like, Bridgewater's pretty decent. You know, this isn't like a McSorley or, one of those situations. This is a pretty decent backup quarterback that moved the ball in the past. I think he could get, he could have a 290 or a 300-yard, 2 TD, 1 interception game very easily. Not feeling like it's that big of a risk rolling with Waddle. I just think sitting him, you'd be so upset at yourself if he had 100 yards and a touchdown, or Waddle broke off a 7-yard pass, 80 yards for a score. Like, Bridgewater's good enough. He's good enough, and he's got rapport, with him. They've got rapport. This isn't like they haven't done this before in the past. And Waddle's had good games with them, or at least one good game, if I remember correctly. What do you have? Somebody's saying Teddy targeted Waddle 10 times in their last game. Says Peace Dog. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, no. The only reason why I'm a little worried is because I don't know if he can sustain if Bridgewater can put up big numbers for 2 wide receivers. They still got Tyreek to target, but all right, Smitty.
Trust your gut, bro. Trust your gut, bro. All right, later. Oh, we gotta get him a new phone. He's gonna be calling in again. I don't know what. He got me off speaker, off the headset. It still sounded the same. Sounded like he was underwater. I don't know if he's got the phone in his ear or what. We couldn't hear him. Yeah, you got to play Waddle. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Appreciate you. I think we got some super chats real quick, actually. Hold on. Yeah, we got some supers we got to get to. We got Blackbeard dropping a $5 haul. What's up, Smitty? Would you start Fields or Minshew? I'd probably go. Wow, chat. Can we weigh in on this one? I'd probably go Fields. Can we get a vote on that one? Master, need a flex, half PPR, Godwin, Monty, Akers, Algier. I'd probably go. Monty's very tempting with the matchup against the Lions and the fact that they gave up so much yardage to the Carolina Panthers on the ground. I'd be tempted to go Monty as a safe play, but Godwin's pretty safe too. Can we get a vote on that one? Godwin, Monty, or Akers or Algier? Please vote for Master. Godwin, Monty, Akers, Algier. Please vote. I want a good amount of votes on that one. That one's a tough one. And Brooks, PPR, Flex, Mike Williams or Tyler Algier. Probably go Mike Williams, but barely. Those are both very close plays. Please vote on this other one though. The Godwin versus Monty, Akers, Algier. Appreciate all the super chats from Actual, Johnny Not Bravo, Nico, Johnny Not Bravo, Kid, Paper City. Appreciate you, Alexander, Stevenson, Slick Rick, Alexander, Joel, Silverwinter, Matt, R. Smith, Colin with a $20 hauler, Kane, Blackbeard, Master, and Brooks. Appreciate all of your super chats. We've got an Algier. We've got a Godwin, Algier. Looks like Godwin might have a slight edge in that one, in that vote. Appreciate you all. I'll see you at 7 p.m. Eastern like I always do. Devo asking, would you play Kittle over Keenan Allen? Probably. That's close. I suppose I would, Devo. Well, it's really, really close. Bring that to the 7 p.m. show as well. Let's get a vote on that. Appreciate you all. See you in about, really, 1 hour.